All right, welcome back. It's that time. Mike Eppel, good morning.
Oh, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Okay, as expected, a move from the Bank of Canada, and now you watch what happens next.
Your borrowing costs are more expensive as of this morning. Melanie, if you have a variable rate mortgage or a home equity line of credit or anything that is tied to the prime lending rate at the big banks after the Bank of Canada did what we expected it to do with that interest rate hike of 50 basis points in its meeting on Wednesday, which was preceded by 50 basis points of the previous meeting. This is being described as an unprecedented move by our central bank, raising interest rates as much as it has in a very short term. Remember, however, it was unprecedented when it was cutting interest rates to record lows back at the onset of COVID-19. So we've seen these massive swings, Melanie, in borrowing costs. They encouraged us to borrow, which a whole bunch of people did, racked up the debts, sent housing prices sky high. And now the bill is going to have to be paid because of mortgage rates going up. If you've got a fixed rate, that's not coming due for the next 3, 4, or 5 years, you're okay. But in the short term, if you've got something that's, again, a variable rate, that's going to look much more expensive here. Again, and I want to say, to kind of qualify that, because where we are right now on interest rates is still actually below where we were pre-pandemic. So it's all, varying degrees. But the debt levels are a lot higher. So again, your cost of servicing that debt is going up, and it's going to be very interesting to see, again, how this affects in short order the housing market, real estate. We got some numbers in from Calgary. Their real estate numbers are down for the second consecutive month. And the central bank's warning it could move even more forcefully. This was the takeaway from that statement yesterday. It could move more forcefully if inflation doesn't cool down. And I don't think that's going to happen. Inflation's not cooling down anytime soon, Melanie. No. So do not be surprised if rates continue to climb.
Let's talk about this. The price for oil seeing a bit of a slowdown coming down. So what is that going to mean? I'm looking at gas prices this morning. They jumped, didn't they?
Then they're going to go up again tomorrow. Yeah. Because we're still paying, or we will be paying, for what happened earlier this week in the wholesale gasoline market. Remember, I think it was on Tuesday, I said the wholesale gas price was at an all-time record high. And that's kind of what we base the forecast for consumer prices, the retail market for gasoline. And I think tomorrow morning we're going to be looking up around $2.08 per liter, which would be a record here in the GTA. Good times. Anyway, the price for oil this morning is down because Saudi Arabia is actually talking about producing more. And this is a mover, maybe an olive branch, because U.S. President Joe Biden is considering a trip to the kingdom to talk about the global energy market as well. So there's a whole lot of politics in the works here. But we'll track oil and see if it actually cools down a little bit if the Saudis do something to offset the loss of Russia in the market.
Finally, for you, Mike, we have about 30 seconds left. We'll be following what's happening with Tim Hortons and the app and the Privacy Commissioner's report. Yeah,
the app was tracking more than maybe what it was supposed to be doing in this Privacy Commissioner report on the Tim Hortons app, which found that it was tracking consumers even when it wasn't on your phone, and it allows Tim at the time to get more data about if consumers were going to maybe a rival coffee shop. But it comes back to the whole issue, Melanie, about what is your phone tracking you? We've got the new Facebook. You go on to the apps now, or excuse me, it's Apple that says allow app to track. So now there's new rules in effect basically on your iPhone to you have to get the choice, and I think that's more of the, that's right. It's about the permissions, and every time I go to a store, all of a sudden I'm seeing ads in my Facebook feed. It's weird how that works.
All right, Mike, listen, I know you've got a vote going on a little bit later on today. All the best with that decision. We'll talk to you again Friday. We'll play this all out.
Have fun.
Take care. Have fun.